one thing that you're gonna come in, it's gonna be a connection with the community, the connection with each other. We're trying to get the history, let them understand the history of the neighborhoods, teamwork, determination, mentorship. You know, we deal with kids that need a man or need some discipline in their lives. There's a lot of things that come with just with the football.
I think it matters because pretty much, I'll be honest with you, I think we're the last when it comes to the community. A lot of us are moving out of the community because people can't live around here. I think we bring the families together around here because they know we're still around. So I think that's why.
We deal with a lot of situations where parents are relying on the coaches to help a little bit more than just coaching. Well, I think the thing is just the consistency of caring, consistency of motivating. You know what I'm saying? When we send the grade checks home, not only it's not to be we want to reward good behavior also. You're stepping your game up in the classroom. We appreciate that. There's extra things. Once they start somebody taking interest in them, they start continuing to do good. And they don't want to let that coach down. They don't want to let their team down. They're a part of something. And when they haven't been a part of something, they don't know.
The benefits that they get from us, basically, a lot of the coaches used to grow up in this neighborhood, and now they're giving back to this neighborhood. So they get to experience what the coaches got to experience, the role models that they have around, and they're learning from the community that they don't know at all.
We want to inspire. There's adults who are change their lives around. You know what I'm saying? Doing great things, and we post those things on our Facebook page so people, not just kids, adults, can inspire to, and we're proud of those kids, man. They came through our program, and that just gives you shows you the type of people that we are. We're all family.
I think it's very important because a lot of us don't live around here anymore, you know what I'm saying? And with them coming back and get involved with the CD Panthers, make it seem like we're still around. There's a lot of us that don't live around because we can't afford to live around here anymore. So with us having the CD Panthers and having the kids still here, I think all the community that used to live around here should come back and support the CD Panthers no matter where they live at all times. So I think it's very important.
It matters to families, it matters to the community, it matters to the kids, it matters to the legacy, it matters to the community in whole. Like I said, this is one of the last things that we got going down here. Well, I think that when they come here, like I said, they come from different backgrounds. Some, like I said, when they get here, haven't been around anybody, haven't been around no men, haven't been around no groups, are shy, different cultures, come from different cultures. And, once we get that bond of a family, a football family, that's when their shell opens up, and coming in, once they first start football, there's different things that they haven't experienced as far as running, being told what to do, how to do it, and being corrected, and even how to talk to a coach. Some kids come in here and, unfortunately, some of these, our parents are treating these young kids like their brothers, like their little sisters, or, they're not their parents, and they come in and they're basically dressing them up like they're man. Some women are coming in and it's a whole different culture. So we got to break all that. The best thing about the CD Panthers it did to me was relationships. I gained so many relationships and so many kids and mentored so many kids, and the respect and the gratitude towards what we were doing, and kids that we changed around, and still kids that we didn't reach, they're still family. You know, we still care about them. We still post them on our Facebook page. They're our family, you know, and that's the thing, that some people don't have a place, but they always have a place with us, you know. We have accomplished a lot down there, but they always ask me, why am I still here? And and my thing is just, to me, it was Mr. Jackson passed down, or let me be a part of. And once everybody kind of fizzled out, it became, kind of on my shoulders, and Chalayia, who's the president, and Siobhan, the vice president. It's kind of been the three triangles of us running the CD Panthers. And really just to pass on, because we're all here for a segment, and our segment right now, is we're in the middle of it, and we're almost at the end of this thing, and it's something pretty soon I'm looking to sit on the sideline like Mr. Jackson, and look at what my part of my time down there is, what I helped create, and be proud about it. Hopefully this thing keeps going on when I'm not here, and my thing for me was a legacy, because sometimes when people say something or talk about you, either good or bad, your legacy and the work that you do down there will speak for itself. And and I do it for, I do it for my daughter, and so she can see what I was about, and hopefully pass those things on to her. The great things about you bleed on through your kids.
What keeps me coming out here is the kids. They're the most important thing. I mean, when I was growing up around here, I had a lot of adults that were role models around here. So I think it's more being a role model and making sure the kids have a role model around. I mainly do this because I love my neighborhood. It's really important to me. The CD is. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of us that don't live around here, and I think my grandparents are the last of the ones that do live around here. So I mean, I do that for the kids and for my community.
There is a way that we play. Everything about the CD has been hard. Everything about the CD is, we're gritty. We're and we take on the neighborhood. I want them to understand that. There's a reason why we go extra hard in practice, because of the part of town that you represent has always been like that. And the people come to see that, and they expect that. A lot of our brothers are not in the households, unfortunately, for different reasons. And the mentorship of just having a conversation with a man. Hey, how you're groomed, how you look, how you talk, how you communicate to people, how you talk to your mom, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, why it's not acceptable, and why certain things happen, and why we want you to be a certain way, and years later we got kids that come back and they really appreciate just the time that was given. My phone is always available. I'm available to any of my kids. They are my kids. These guys are not just family. Once they play for me, we're family forever. Even if they go play for another team. We had that experience together. We've experienced life changes sometimes, we're locked into making this thing on our shift better, you know what I'm saying? So when, like I said, when we're old and done and looking back on this thing, we can smile back and say, my part of the CD Panthers, or my part of being involved in the CD was this. It's not about football. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, that's just a small part of it. That's the draw for me. That's the draw that I get to, you know, be a positive role model to not just the kids, not just the boys, but the young ladies that are coming through, you know. Yeah. The CD Panthers is something that you can come and you can see and you can understand the history and you can understand why people are so passionate about it and people love it and kids benefit from having some place to go positive, a positive place to go. You know, like I said, tying this thing back into CAY and hooking up with Mr. Staten in that building and spending the night was special for those kids a couple weeks ago. They didn't understand it until we saw those pictures and they saw Corey Dillon on the wall and they saw all these kids and these trophies and they got it. They understood it. You guys got to sleep in and spend the night in greatness. It was great for us. And I wanted them to understand their history. And sometimes you can tell a history lesson and sometimes you can show them. And kids are visual. They want to see it. Now they understand it. Nah, man, we want to thank you guys for your support. You know, we're a 501(c)(3) if you want to help donate any equipment. It doesn't have to be money. It could be time. You know, time is a good thing that these kids can benefit. Something the kids can benefit from. So yeah, if that's time, that's great. You know, and then we're looking for people to partner up with as far as study hall and stuff like that too.
If you do want to donate, you can reach us at a CD Panther page. I do encourage people to come out to Renton Stadium on Sunday. We have games at 10 o'clock and one at 2 o'clock, which is our 8U and our 12U. And we have a cheer competition, which is going to be at 1 o'clock at Mount Rainier High School. So come out and support the CD Panthers and the CD kids. Thank you.